Hello my beautiful friends, it's Amanda here, and today we're talking about the brand new collection from Too Faced. It's the Life is a Festival collection. I know everybody is like,
unicorns are so wacky, I'm so over unicorns. Unicorns are so 2017.
Meanwhile, I'm over here like, hold on, let me just write that in my planner. Yes, this is my actual planner that I use. Here's the deal. I know to a lot of people unicorns are just a trend, but for me, unicorns are a lifestyle and I'm not here for your judgment. So if you, like me, have been a beautiful, sparkly rainbow unicorn since the age of 4, don't let anybody make you feel bad for being still excited about unicorns in 2018. If you're one of those people that are over unicorns, that's fine too. I'm not here to hate on you, but just don't kill my vibe, okay? Because I'm excited about this collection. If you know me, you know I love unicorns, I love rainbows, I love sparkles, and I love Too Faced. And if you're new here, hi, yes, I am always this weird. Okay, but really, this collection is huge. There are a ton of pieces in here. I want to give you all the information. I'm going to swatch everything. I'm going to show you a quick tutorial of how I got this look using a bunch of items from this collection. So let's just get right down to business. This collection will be available first on the Too Faced website. It will be launching on February 15th. Then on February 18th, you can find it online at Ulta, Sephora, Macy's, and HSN. It will be in stores at Ulta and Macy's on March 4th and Sephora's on March 8th. For all my English babes, this collection will be available at the Carnaby Street Too Faced store on March 1st, and then on March 15th, you can find it on CultBeauty, Debenham's, and Selfridges. Now let's get into the product info and some swatches. There are 2 powder compacts in this collection. The first is the Rainbow Strobe Highlighter. This highlighting powder has 5 different tones. The stripes are decently large, so it's pretty easy to customize your color. This one is super glittery, so just be aware of that. I'm glad there's no green shade in here, but there is a whole lot of glitter, and this powder retails for $30. Next up, we have the Unicorn Tears Iridescent Mystical Bronzer. This compact has a bronzer and then an iridescent bluish purpley highlighter. These are both shimmery. The highlighting portion does have a glitter overspray, but the powder underneath is not glittery. And the bronzer is super shimmery, but no glitter there. This powder also retails for $30. There is one brush in this collection. This is the Magic Rainbow Strobing brush. I am not going to use this in this video, I'm not going to lie. This is just going to be a showpiece for me. You will see it in my Instagram photos. You will not see it going on my face because it's too pretty to use. This brush has synthetic bristles. All Too Faced brushes are what they call teddy bear hair, so they are synthetic. This is a very densely packed brush, and this would probably be great for contouring or cream products, and this brush retails for $34. There are 2 cream highlighters. These are the Unicorn Horn Mystical Effects Highlighting Sticks. This product comes in 2 shades, Unicorn Dreams, which is a peachy gold, and Unicorn Tears, the classic iridescent blue. And these will be $28 each. Next up, we have the Festival Refresh Spray. This is a setting and refreshing spray. It contains 100 milliliters or 3.4 fluid ounces, and this one retails for $24. It says it's infused with opalescent pearls for all over sparkling illumination, cools on contact, helps refines, spelling error, helps refine pores and improve skin texture, while rose quartz powder adds some love energy. No wonder I love this so much. This has a very fresh citrus scent, and this entire collection has a bit of a citrusy scent to it. This is the item where you can really smell it the most. You can definitely tell with the powders, but you kind of have to get up close to them. It's not that scent like the chocolate bars. When you open up the powder, it just kind of washes over you, the fragrance. This one's a lot more subtle. Maybe it's because it's sort of a lighter scent to begin with. I do want to let you know these items are scented, but they're not very strongly scented. So if you're sensitive to fragrance, be aware of that. I don't smell it as much in the lip toppers and that bronzer highlighter duo. That one smells like the festival scent, the citrus scent mixed with chocolate, like the Chocolate Soleil bronzer, but nothing else smells chocolatey to me. Maybe it's just like my brain playing tricks on me. Whenever I see a Too Faced bronzer, it just automatically triggers the chocolate scent in my brain. That's just my take on it. If you've smelled these, let me know what you think. There are 8 lip products in this collection. I did do lip swatches of all 8 individual products, so I'm gonna show you those. There are 4 La Creme Mystical lipsticks. Mermaid Tears is an iridescent green. Unicorn Tears is the classic iridescent blue. Angel Tears is an iridescent pinky gold. And Fairy Tears is a very glittery iridescent pink. All of the La Creme lipsticks will retail for $22 each. There are also 4 Magic Crystal lip toppers. They have the same shade names and same corresponding tones with the La Creme lipsticks. The Magic Crystal lip toppers are slightly less glittery and more of a sheer iridescent than the La Creme lipsticks. And those will retail for $19 each. I have a feeling that this is what you really came for. The eyeshadow palette. This is so stinking cute, isn't it? This is a 13 pan palette. The large shade here is a face highlighter, although I used it on my eyes. You just do you. This palette is mostly shimmer. I don't know what you expect from a unicorn collection, but I expect lots of shimmer, and that's definitely what you're gonna get in this palette. There are 2 mattes, and then there's 1 satin that really acts like a matte, and the rest are very bright shimmers. There's a whole range of colors in here. The palette itself is super cute. It's not as big as I thought it was going to be from pictures, which I'm happy about, because I feel like if it was any larger, it would just be way too hard to handle, too hard to store. But I do think that this is a good size. It's really not that much bigger than a chocolate bar palette. For some reason, when I saw pictures of this, I thought it was going to be this huge clunky thing, and it's really not too big. I love the packaging. Okay, we've got hollow, we've got rainbows, we've got glitter stars, glitter unicorns. I'm here for all of this. I'm here for it. If you're not here for it, that's your business, but I'm 100% down with this. There is a mirror inside. It's not the world's most functional mirror. I could kind of take it or leave it just because it's this weird shape. It's not very big. And the top folds over, which I find actually very useful for using it, but not for using the mirror. It comes in this super pretty box, which now I will never be able to throw away. The shades are pictured on the back, and this one retails for $42. I'm gonna go ahead and do some swatches now. I'll do both finger and brush swatches. For my brush swatches, I'll be using my e.l.f. flat eyeshadow brush, and I'll clean off in between each shade using my Vera Mona color switch. Here's the first set of swatches. We are gonna see the 2 mattes from the palette here. First up is this pink called Young and Free. Look at that brush swatch. A bright sort of pastel matte pink that swatches like this with a brush. Heavenly. Next we have Euphoric, which is a sort of pink to gold shade. Then a shimmery dark pink. This one's called Rainbow Life. And a matte warm orangey brown called Desert Vibes. The next 4 shades are all very shimmery. First, this beautiful orange. I had to restrain myself from using this today because I wanted to do something different. This is Sunset Dream. Next up is a champagne-y gold called Beamin'. Then a slightly greenish gold called Fun in the Sun. And lastly, this really cool celery green shade called Fireflies. Look at these brush swatches. This is with a dry eyeshadow brush. Imagine adding a setting spray or Fix Plus or something to these. So good, so shiny. This is the last round of swatches from the palette. This lavender to blue iridescent shade is called Mystic Rain. Satiny purple shade called FUNTASY. Next up is Artist Pass. This reminds me of a shade from the Clover palette that I really liked. It's that brown to blue MAC Club type of shade. A shimmery blue called Dusk Teal Dawn. And then this is the highlighter in the shade Unicorn Tears. I'm never gonna wear this as a highlighter, so to me, it's just another eyeshadow. Now that you've seen all the swatches, I'm gonna jump into the tutorial so that you can see all these products in action, and then I'll wrap up all my thoughts at the end. I'm starting with the face products today, and I'm gonna use this Unicorn Tears bronzer. Was a little bit nervous because it is quite shimmery when you swatch it, but as I applied it, I don't think that it looked super shimmery on my face. I was also afraid that it was going to be too dark because the swatch was really intense, but I just used a light hand with it and I think it ended up looking really nice on my skin. Next we're going to highlight, and I'm going to use the Unicorn Dreams highlighting stick. This is made to look like a unicorn horn, so you have to act like a unicorn when you use it. I just used my finger to apply some of this to the tops of my cheekbones. I think it gave me a beautiful, subtle sheen on the cheeks, and best of all, it did not disturb any makeup underneath. Have to add a little bit to the Cupid's bow, and I think it looks really pretty there as well. Now I'm moving on to my eyes, priming with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot first. Then I'm going to set that eye base using a little bit of my Born This Way setting powder, just to give a nice smooth surface to work on. And now, the best part, I'm going into the eyeshadow palette. It's just so freaking pretty, just look at it. I'm starting with the shade Desert Vibes, and I just put that through my entire crease, focusing a little bit more on the outer part of my eye, but this is really just a basic transition shade. Then I'm going to go over that using a fluffier brush and the shade Young and Free. I wanted to start to add in some color, just taking my time building up that shade and making sure that both of those colors are blended really nicely together. Then I'm going to start my all over lid color. I used the shade Fantasy, and on a flat brush I packed that all over almost my entire lid. I did leave a little bit of space on the inner corner, and I tried to make that purple shade just a bit darker on the outer edge so that I'm getting some depth on the lid. Before I go into any shimmer shades, I just use the shade Young and Free again to make sure that the edges of that Fantasy shade were really seamlessly blended. I also added a little bit of Desert Vibes to my lower lash line. I will go back and do some more on that lower lash line, but for now I'm just starting with a little Desert Vibes there. Going back to my lid now, I used my finger to apply the shade Mystic Rain all over the inner 2/3 of my lid. Then I went in with the shade Artist Pass, again on my finger, and patted that on the outer third of my lid. And I wanted to add a little bit more purple into this look, so I took Fantasy and I blended that into the crease. Again, focused more on the outer edge, and I also added some of that to the outer part of my lower lash line. Then I went back with a little pencil brush and that shade Desert Vibes again, and just really smoked out the lower lash line. Now for the finishing touch on my eyeshadow, I used the shade Unicorn Tears on a little detail brush and added that to the inner corners of my eyes. I was really nervous that this was going to mess up my look, but I took the shades Young and Free and Euphoric and added that to my cheeks as my blush, and I think it ended up looking so pretty. I was super happy with the finished look. Last but not least, I curled my lashes and added some L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. For my finished look, I decided to wear the lip topper in the shade Fairy Tears, and I absolutely love the way this turned out. It's super colorful, but still really pretty. Overall, I think this is a really fun collection. It's perfect for spring. It's super colorful and shiny. There are some things that I really like and a lot of stuff just sort of in the middle for me. We just need to admit that a huge draw to this collection is the packaging, and I feel like the packaging was very hit and miss for me. The best example I can come up with here are the Mystical Effects highlighting sticks. I like the outer carton, the box, so much more than the packaging of the actual product. I wish that this looked like this. You know what I'm saying? This has that beautiful hollow effect. We've got rainbows, unicorns dancing on twisty rainbows. There is this unicorn decal, kind of like a sticker, and mine's brand new and it's already kind of peeling up. The actual product that's in here is good. I liked this highlighter, the Unicorn Dreams one. I'm glad that they offered us an alternative to the blue because that's just not gonna be a go-to for a lot of people. So I like the actual highlighter. I'm a little bit bummed about the packaging. I just want this to look like this. You know what I'm saying? I feel the same way about the lip products. The La Creme lipsticks are packaged just like all the other La Creme lipsticks in the gold bullet. I don't have any issue with that. I think those look really nice and they look really expensive. But for the lip toppers, I actually prefer these over the La Creme lipsticks in this collection. I just like the formula of these. I think they're pretty, I think they're comfortable. I like that they're a topper so you can use them to transform other lip shades. But again, the packaging of the product itself is just not as pretty as the carton. Dang it, I just want the rainbows to be on here. Is that too much to ask? These powders just aren't super useful for me. I love this one for the prettiness of it, but it's just really glittery and I don't like glittery highlights. I was really surprised that I liked this bronzer more than I thought I would, but as far as Too Faced bronzers go, I just prefer my Chocolate Soleil bronzer. So not terrible, just not my favorite. For me, the must from this collection are the palette and the spray. Not only does this look really cool, it smells great, it feels great. I'm all for a great setting spray and refreshing mist, so this is a must for me. And the palette, it's so cute, it performs beautifully. I'm really happy with the quality of the shadows. They're soft, they're really pigmented. Of course, they're giving us that color that we want out of a rainbow unicorn collection. So these are my favorites. I'd love to know, what are you excited for from this collection? Are you gonna order anything? Are you a rainbow unicorn? Leave a comment and let us know. As always, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Still recording while I watch Superwoman and check text messages. Professional. Say rep and soup. Why don't I wear this more? This would go with all my outfits of jeans and sweatshirts. This is totally appropriate. Toothpaste, Guys, I like unicorns. Oh, shiny, shiny, shiny things. I'm gonna get very distracted during this video. I already know that. Super shiny, super shiny. Magic Rainbow Strobing Brush. Magic. Ooh, magical. It's our synthetic brush. Dang it. I'm not gonna use it because it's too pretty. It just keeps happening. I keep staring at it. I like rainbows. What are you doing with your hands? Stop it. I don't know if I said that or not. Editing Amanda, do your magic. Fairy tears? That's so sad. Why are the fairies and the angels crying? No. And this is I like unicorns.